Hi guys, it's me, Scott. You know, I figured it had been quite a while since my last update, so guess what? Here's a new one. And I'm shooting it on my iPhone. I'm limited to 50-second spurts, so if you'll forgive me, there'll be a lot of cuts. Like that one. Okay, now I gotta stop the camera again because I don't want to shoot me. Okay, now we're not shooting me, but what we are shooting as we walk through here is, well, here's the first thing. This is most of a big discovery. There's another couple of parts in another room I won't go chasing after because they're just, not here now. So, anyway, but next to that is a small discovery, a box of small discovery parts. I hesitate to call it a kit. It is, but I don't sell it that way. Oh, look, here's another one now. These are all under construction. Same with this one here, as well as this one here. This is a small discovery. There's the command module. Here's the engine module. And this one I'll have finished up in another week or so. Moving on, we have here, this is a test. This is one of my Big D command module castings, and it's been cut to reflect a new configuration because I have to make a new mold. And that is, it'll be, and I can't get it far away from me enough, it'll be a front half, back half, instead of a single piece casting the way it has been in the past, and which has been extremely problematic casting wise. The last mold only lasted 6 castings, and not all of those were usable. So now I'm going to go this route. It'll be a better way to go. More on that in a second. But first, this ought to be pretty, this is going to make some people happy here. These are Big Aries upper hulls. 6 of them. That's an awful lot of resin, by the way. But the reason I have 6 of them is because I'm finally going to be able to put the Big Aries into production. I have to make a few more production molds. And what is a production mold, you might ask? Well, here we have a good example. This is a production mold, but it's not the production mold that I need. I can't make that one because this one's big enough and it only handles 2 parts. I need 4 per kit. And to do that, I need to have 2 of this mold. Having 2 of these molds means I run the entire lot of molds, and once I've gone through all the molds once, I've got a kit. So, same thing over here with the engines. These are the engine molds, and I need 4 of these instead of the 2 I have now, because as you can see, it only makes 1 per mold. So, there's that. Now, here's a different kind of production mold. This mold has 10 spots, but I only need 4 per kit, so it makes more than I need. So I don't have to run this one anywhere near as often as the others. Same thing with that one. It makes 9. I only need 4. This one is a true production mold in that it has exactly what I need per kit. Those are the video screens and these little detail parts that go on the leg shroud activator. So now we're going to go, oh, by the way, Aries landing gear. This is going into a build that I'm doing right now. So we're going out here in the garage where we see these 3 molds make the lower hull of the Aries. And look, there's a part in this one. Same with all of them, actually. And here's 2 of those two command modules for those kits I showed you earlier. And speaking of command modules, here is the master for the Big Discovery command module. I'm working on it to create hard points to which the interior pieces will register, so I don't have to fuss around with that anymore. That also will facilitate those people who are waiting on the command module kit. Here's the floor of the pod bay, and it's going to fit inside here. It's going to sit on those bulkheads that are in there, and those bulkheads are going to be located by the hard points I was just mentioning. And it's hard to do this one-handed, by the way. So anyway, that's how that fits. Once these locator parts are in place, this fits really well. So now, moving on, here we have, this is the mold that makes the floor of the passenger cabin for the Big Aries. And speaking of the Big Aries, Here's one here. These are the new lightweight parts. All of this from the base plate to the spacer to the ring to the engine drum itself and this thing. These are all new masters, and if you were to compare the weight of this assembly, not including this, but just this assembly with the original assembly, there's 10 ounces of resin difference. This one's much lighter, which by the way is about what this one is. So I'm saving this much resin making these parts. So that's not very important, but what is important is this box. This box contains the first Aries kit to go into production in a very long time. And there it is. It's not nearly as organized as it is when I send them out, but it's all there. And this one will be going out pretty darn soon. I just have to verify that I've made all the parts. So, moving back into the house, I don't think there's anything more interesting I can show you. I seem to have gotten through this much quicker than I was thinking. And so here we are, back in the house. I'm sorry this has been sort of a goofy update, but when you're doing it with an iPhone for the first time, here's where we were when we started, when I didn't have these on. You know, the iPhone thing is no big deal. I just don't have the proper $60 cable to hook my video camera up to my computer. So anyway, there'll be another update coming up pretty soon as things progress, and hopefully this one will make it to air very soon. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not kidding. Please do. See you guys later.